Hello, good evening. It's such a beautiful day. I am I'm Tina, Hidden Pain of a Woman. I just want to first of all thank those who have been supporting me, watching my video, supporting me, and I hope you guys continue to watch and follow me on YouTube. It's a hidden pain of a woman due to domestic violence. As you all know, and I have mentioned, I am a domestic violence survivor, and I praise God for that, and I thank Him for being here, for keeping me here today. And I hope everybody had a wonderful Thanksgiving. I did, and I thank God. Every day is a Thanksgiving. My previous videos, I talked about different types of domestic violence. And recently I came across another one that I've never actually considered as a violence. It's called spiritual abuse or religious abuse. And so I began to look it up, and it's on national, if you want to read about it, it's on National Domestic Violence .org. It's nationaldomesticviolence.org. It says it's often taught that this kind of abuse occurs only in churches or in religious environment, like in a church environment, but it does happen at home. It is this abuse that the abuser uses it to get control of the mind of the person being abused. This kind of abuse can also lead to physical abuse and other types of abuses that I had previously gone over on my previous videos. According to the National Domestic Violence, this abuse examples that they give is that the person that's abusing the other person makes unpleasant comments about their religious belief. They will not allow the person from worship. They will kind of prevent the person from worshiping in a church that they are used to or they grew up in. Some of the things that I had, when I was growing up, that I saw people go through was if you're Catholic, you're not supposed to marry a Protestant or Protestant, they call it. Or if you're a Jehovah's Witness, you cannot marry a Catholic or any other religion. So these things happen very frequently. I grew up as a Catholic and born in a Catholic environment, married into Catholic, and so I'm familiar with Catholic doctrine. So if you're Catholic, you are not supposed to marry anybody else other than Catholic. So I did marry a Catholic, somebody who also grew up in the Catholic, so we didn't have a problem. But I have friends who married who are Catholic, and they married into Protestant, or who are Protestants marry into Catholic. Other churches and other religions are more lenient than Catholic Church, I can tell you. Because if you're a girl and you're married to Catholic, if you're a girl and you're married to Protestant, or even if you're girl, a Protestant girl, and you marry into a Catholic family, the thing is that it will make you become a Catholic. They will want you to go through the Catholic doctrines, go through the catechism, go through confirmation, and then get married and get baptized in the Catholic Church all over again, and then get married in the Catholic Church. And they will not, what I've seen, the man will not allow the woman to take the child or the children to other churches except the Catholic Church. Even up until today here in America, I see a lot of people do that. They'll tell you, "Oh, I was, actually, I'm Catholic by marriage," because now, in order for you to marry this man, you have to convert to Catholicism. So actually, I didn't know that that's an abuse. Okay, so they use it's they say that they use manipulation to gain control of the abused. The abuser will use manipulation to gain control of the abused by mocking their religion. Oh, that's not. Oh, that's not the way you're supposed to worship. Oh, don't take my children to this kind of church. I don't like the pastor. I don't like their doctrines. Things like that. And they will not allow the children to go to the other person's church. This kind of abuse, according to research, can also lead to physical abuse. Okay, if the woman becomes defiant in attending her church, the church where she grew up, she can get beaten. She can get financially, especially in other countries or in my country where women are not financially independent. He can withdraw, giving her money, or start inflicting emotional abuse. Again, goes back to emotional, psychological, physical, and even sexual abuse. They talked about it can lead to marital rape, because sometimes they use the Bible to tell the woman, because you're my wife, you're my property, I can do whatever I want. Let me tell you, when I was growing up in a Catholic church, not then, but I don't know about now, we didn't study the Bible. And anybody who's a Catholic girl can tell you this. We didn't study the Bible. We go to catechism. We learn about, certain areas of the Bible. We in the church, the Reverend Father reads the first reading, second reading, and then the gospel, 3 different readings. So we never knew how to study the Bible. I didn't until when I left the Catholic Church. Now I'm beginning to learn a little bit what's in the scriptures. So there were so many things that we were being taught in the church that we don't even that I haven't seen in the Bible, not yet. When the Bible tells you your body belongs to the husband, and the husband's body belongs to the wife, he's right. That's what it says, right? I don't know. I can't tell you the way that the area of the Bible, but the Bible did say that. However, I didn't see where the Bible says the man, because the woman's body belongs to you. I didn't see where it says you can forcibly have sex with her. The Bible didn't say that. It did say that he cannot forcefully rape the wife because she's your wife. I don't see where it says that. But according to research, it says that has occurred. And I'm sure in real life that so many women have suffered this. And again, of course, they're not going to talk about it. This abuse, I was so surprised that that the religious there's such a thing as religious abuse or spiritual abuse. So they use that to control the mind of the I use woman because in most cases, yeah, women are the ones that are being abused. Of course, there are instances where the man is also being abused, but in most cases, is the woman that is being that is going through this. So if you're going through this, how can you get help? Again, you can go to National Domestic Hotline. National Domestic Hotline is a website where you can go or you can call the phone number that says 775-329-4150. Also, what you can do if you want to stay in the marriage, okay, depending on what, there are some things that you can forgive. You can forgive everything. You just have to ask God to guide you. But how you can stop it is also you need to go to the to your church and speak to the either pastor or the Reverend Father and let them know what you're going through and what's going on at home. Because also sometimes they will use this authority that they have according to the research, and that even the church, those who are in the church, will try to ostracize you from the community, and you feel isolated. So in this case, it's either you change your church, you go to a different church. But if you're in a marriage, you're gonna have to try to walk through it, either by seeking counseling here in the United States. You can seek for counseling through that church or through other means, and also try to convince your partner, your husband or your wife, to also go to counseling so that you guys can work and live in a healthier relationship. Because any relationship that is where one person is completely in control of everything, in control of your mind, in control of your finances, in control of your religion, how you worship God and where you worship God, where you take the children to worship, it's not a healthy relationship. You should be able to be free. Nobody deserves to be oppressed. That's not healthy. So I'm just sharing this information, and I do if you're going through it, I do encourage you to get help. Okay, don't and also to trust God, to also pray, because that's what saved me in my own ordeal with domestic violence. It took me 20 years, but I got through it. And again, a hidden pain of a woman. You are worthy. You are worthy of love. You are not. You don't. No one deserves to be in a relationship that is violent, or anyone that is being abused in any shape or form, and nobody deserves that. So you are worthy of love, not of hate. May God bless you. May God protect you. May God shield you from anything that you're going through, any violence you're going through, any abuse that you're going through. And again, may God also help you so that you emotionally you're not permanently damaged due to domestic violence. And I thank you. I will another violence that I am also interested in finding out is cultural abuse, which I know that goes on in our society, especially in our culture. And that's something I'm going to address later. Okay, and I hope that this video helps a little bit. You can always get help in anything that you're going through, especially in this with the technology and us being in the United States. I want you to remain blessed. Please follow me on YouTube, Hidden Pain of a Woman, and share the video. Thank you for your support, and God bless.